Right now, we are 231 days away from the Winter Olympics in Little Italy. Later this morning, they'll celebrate St. Louis's Olympic history at WashU. 121 years ago, the Summer Games were held at Francis Field. Now, one of the attendees today is 1988 figure skating gold medalist Brian Boitano. Yesterday, we sat down and discussed his Olympic journey.
When my dad took me to the ice rink for the first time, I was like, this is it. This is what I'm gonna do. And I remember thinking at that age, at 8 years old, I'm like, I'm gonna be a world champion someday.
How incredible is that to think? You are a gold medalist. You will always be a gold medalist.
It's crazy. I mean, as you get older, things just plop into perspective that you didn't even think about before. And when I think back on how lucky I've been and how lucky I was to have that moment at the Olympics, those 4.5 minutes are etched in my brain and it will never go away.
What do you think about living on forever in pop culture, all thanks to South Park?
I was worried when I first heard about it because it was like they poke fun at everybody mostly, and they were really good to me. So I was like, this is pretty good. So I'm like, I'll take that. And then I just warmed up to the idea and embraced it. And I realize now it's like, it's part of the fabric of my life.
The song What Would Brian Boitano Do is in a 1999 South Park film. Now, Brian will be back in town for the 2026 U.S. Figure Skating Championships in January at Enterprise Center. The competition will decide who goes to the Winter Olympics in Milan. And he was really a good sport about the song. He told me that in the beginning, didn't like it.
Oh.
He figured that, it was going to be mean and all that. But then over time, he embraced it and thought, you know what? Not a bad way to have a little legacy going on.
Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, so
Fantastic.
how does he come to St. Louis? Like, how does that work?
Well, he's here basically to represent U.S.
Right.
figure skating because of the championships being here. And, the Sports Commission brings him in town. They brought in Alyssa Liu earlier this year as well. So I think they just want to get people pumped up and psyched up about the fact that the Olympic team will be decided right here in St. Louis. Right
I just
here.
can't believe it. It's so cool.
It's pretty cool.
Great.
Yeah.